Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we are going over my portfolios. So every single Monday, what I do is I get on here and I go over every single name that I am holding, every trade that I am looking to make, what I am buying, what I'm holding, what I'm selling this week. I get a lot of questions about what I am buying, what I'm holding, about my portfolio. So I dedicate one day a week to just go over each and every name in my portfolio. That's going to be all these names here on the side of my screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the charts here, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm thinking, show you guys what I'm looking at. One quick thing before we get into the charts here is that we do have a 200 XRP giveaway going on over here in the Discord. That is going to be drawn tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, August 18th. Today is the 17th. So if you have not entered for that in the Discord, just come over here to the giveaways tab. Click on this emoji right here, and that will enter you guys into the giveaway. One person will win that 200 XRP. And we did get Friday's video to 300 likes, so I will also be doing a 300 XRP giveaway over here. I'm going to wait till this one's over, and then I will start the new one here this week. And then I'm going to up the bar now to 400 likes. So if we can get a video this week to 400 likes, I will do another 400 XRP giveaway here. All you guys got to do is smash the like on the video. We're just going to keep upping it by 100 every time we hit it and see how high we can get. So make sure you guys go over there to the giveaways tab, click on this emoji right here, and enter for that 200 XRP giveaway. Again, that will be tomorrow, Tuesday. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys are getting some value out of these videos. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. So let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here. You guys know here at Overkill Trading, what we look to do is we look to buy when this blue wave is down here below the white line. Okay, the white line is just our oversold line. When that blue wave gets below that, that just means we've had a very dramatic pullback. So you can see Morpho got our signals down here at around $1. It's sitting at $2 now. I think I entered this closer to $2, but I really like this one. It even has a green dot showing up. So the green dots are our buy signals. What that means is it's just bullish divergence. That means the direction is going up. The red dot means direction is going down. So as long as Morpho can hold on to 180 here, I think Morpho is a it's going to be a very big winner once crypto decides to take off. And when it does, I think Morpho is going to be a big winner. It's going to be one of the biggest lending platforms, in my opinion. It already is, and the market cap is just very low. So I am a holder of that. I really like the fundamentals, and I really like how the chart is setting up here. I think I'm about break even on this trade right now. I got in a little late. I did not get in down here. But after doing some research on this, I really like the name. Circle, this is probably one of my favorite setups right now for a stock. I did get in on this one around 60, I think 65. It's sitting at 75 now. We're up a little bit on the position, but again, we want to buy when the wave is down here, give it a green dot. That signal came back here in February at 58. It ended up going all the way to 137. It's pulled back here from 137 all the way down to 60. We got our signal there on August 3rd, and now this thing is absolutely ripping. It's breaking out over the 9 EMA. That's a really good sign, but I think Circle's going to absolutely explode. This is going to be a big name that's going to win on the Clarity Act once it passes. It's looking like they're going to vote on that in September. So Circle is the issuer of USDC, which is the second largest stablecoin. And if you guys are like me, I believe stablecoins are the future. I believe crypto is the future. I don't believe we're going to be backed by $1 anymore in the next 10 years, probably even 5 years. With the way things are going, you saw Russia pass their Clarity Act. The United States is probably going to pass theirs here by the end of the year, and Circle will be a big beneficiary of that. I think this one's trading at a big discount. SCRT, this is more of a this has been an absolute rug pull from the beginning, but I have this one staked on the Kepler wallet. This is more of just a staking coin, seeing if it's going to turn around here. I mean, this thing's getting absolutely drilled. I think I entered this around 3 cents, so I'm down a little bit on the position, but it does have a buy signal here. I think their staking rewards are around 30% right now, so this is more of a gamble for me. It's not a very big position, but I am still holding that. HNT, also another one that's gotten absolutely smoked here. I think I entered this one around 25 cents, so I am down on this. But if you go to this other chart here on, what was it? I think it was like Binance. I don't even think Binance carries it anymore, but this thing was as high as $60 in the last bull run. And it's all the way down here at 17 cents. So again, this one's This one does have utility. I mean, they do have partnerships with places like AT&T and T-Mobile. I mean, from $60 all the way down to 17 cents. I'd be happy if this thing just goes back to $1. I am holding this one. This is an OG altcoin. And again, green dot means buy. So I am accumulating down here at these levels. I'm not thinking about selling until we get our sell signal. Again, our sell signal is when the wave is up here giving red dots. Okay, so when things are down here, people are fearful, right? We've been down in the gutter here for crypto for the last year and a half. I mean, this is one of the nastiest bear markets I've ever seen in crypto, and I think we're coming out of it, folks. I think we are currently in the middle of we're somewhere in here, the stealth phase, where things are just kind of going sideways. Some of the names have kind of taken off a little bit already, but we have definitely been sitting through one of these for the last year and a half. That's why you don't see a lot of people excited about crypto anymore. They were excited up here when everyone was hooping and hollering. We were at all-time highs, right? Bitcoin was up here at 125. Everybody wanted to buy it, right? XRP was up here at 350. Everybody wanted to buy it, but now down here at $1, nobody cares about it. It's a scam down here. So when people start calling it a scam, that's when we want to buy. Aave is another crypto I own, and I think I'm about break even on this trade as well. That signal came right there at around 70. You also had a signal right here at 90, which you're about break even on this one. If you got in on this one, you're up a little bit, but again, I'm in this thing for the long haul. I'm not looking to sell this until it comes back up here and gives me a red dot. ETH is looking good this week. I posted on Twitter. There's a good chance this could break out back over 2K this week. We've been consolidating for the last week. Again, crypto's been very, very boring, guys. It's been a very boring market for crypto. I'm bored. You're bored. Everybody's bored. Okay, but this is where we dial in. Okay, they call this the stealth phase because nobody's talking about it. Nobody's excited. Okay, this is when we want to buy. This is when the smart money buys, is when no one else is buying. Everyone's calling it a scam. Everyone's running for something else, right? I see some people saying they're selling their crypto to go buy Pokemon cards. Okay, all the power to you. When things get tough, okay, that's normally when you have to double down. Anything in life, when the struggle comes, when that hardship comes, okay, I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to quit this podcast, guys. I can't tell you how many times. I almost did quit a couple years ago, and I just kept pushing through. The podcast has grown, the community's grown, and look what we've built. Okay, our community is, in my opinion, the strongest community online. If I would have quit and gave up, we would not be sitting here right now. So anything in life, when things get hard, that's normally when you need to dig in, right? You need to go 10 toes down when things get hard, and you don't want to get excited when everyone else is excited. You want to get excited when everyone else is not excited. I mean, that's how investing works. So again, I like Ethereum a lot more down here at 1900. We sold ours somewhere around $4,000, $5,000 when we got our sell signal right here in August. Okay, again, this is when everyone was asking, hey, Overkill, is it too late to buy ETH? Is it too late to buy Ethereum? Okay, this is when people ask that. Okay, up here, you're always like, man, I wish I would have bought down here. Okay, you see back in 2025 in April, we got that signal right there at 1,500. Okay, Ethereum was dead down here. Everyone was saying Ethereum was dead. I called this signal out and people were laughing at me. Okay, over the next 6 months, it went all the way up to 5,000. That was a huge trade for us last year. I did start buying Ethereum right here at 1,900. So I'm about break even on my Ethereum. My options are down a little bit just because of the time decay, but I still think Ethereum is a fantastic buy right here. Again, pay attention to the 4-year moving average. Okay, that blue line that we talk about all the time, that's going to be the mean. Okay, that dotted line represents the average price. We never want to buy when price is way up off of the average. We either want to buy when it's below the average or sitting on the average. So you can see we bounced on the average right here. Okay, we've been down here at the $1,900 range for the last, well, since back here in March. Okay, March, we got our signal. That's where I first entered Ethereum. It's literally down probably $10 from where I bought it. Okay, and it's giving you a green dot here in June at around 1,800. It did go down to 1,400 or 1,500, but again, it bounced right back up. We're back in this range. Again, I am very bullish on Ethereum. And again, if you look at the mean, right, if you look at our blue line, again, the blue line represents the 4-year moving average. Okay, how do you know you're getting a fair price for something? We say it all the time. You buy it at the average. Okay. You don't buy it up here when price is way up off the average, because this is when everyone's hooping and hollering. This is when everyone's excited, singing Kumbaya around the fire. Down here is when no one cares, right? No one's asking me about Ethereum right now. No one's requesting Ethereum. But if you guys were here in August, September, right, all I was getting was, is it too late to buy Ethereum? Is it too late to buy Ethereum? Yes, okay, because we're sitting 50, 60% off the average. Would you go to Costco today if you knew everything was marked up 50 to 60%? No, you wouldn't. Okay, you would wait till it came back down to the average. Okay, if today, Monday, everything was at a 50% premium at Costco, but Tuesday it was going to be trading at a fair price, you would wait till Tuesday. Okay, we want to do the same thing with our investments. So again, look how far down below the mean Ethereum is trading. So according to the 4-year average, you're buying it at a 20% discount, right? We're going to Costco today and everything's 20% off. Okay, we love Ethereum here. ENA is another one. It's kind of a newer project, stablecoin play. This one's kind of like Circle. These are both going to benefit from that stablecoin act passing. This thing looks like the bottom's right there at around 7 cents. Okay, still holding that one. It does have a red dot, so we should be watching that 7-cent level. If that 7-cent level breaks, I will be stopped out of the trade. Anytime we get a red dot on our chart, okay, we want to set a stop loss. Our stop loss is always the previous low. The previous low is right where that white line is, the bottom of these wicks right here. Okay, our stop loss would be right there at 0.069. As long as that holds, okay, this chart is still valid. This chart is still bullish. But if that breaks, right, we need to use risk management and be stopped out and not hold it through a bigger dip than we have to sit through. Cake's looking good here. It's been very flat. Again, a lot of these cryptos have just been flat since February. I mean, you're talking about 6 months of just consolidation. Okay, we're just going sideways. Okay, and again, guys, we trade the weekly and the monthly charts here. Okay, and you're seeing Cake even give a monthly alert this month. So this looks very good. One of the biggest DEXs out here. You guys could see this has been the bottom since back here in 2023. Okay, look how many times we've bounced at that $1 level. Bouncing. Okay, so I really like Pancake Swap here. Again, these are 1 to 6 month swings, guys. These are not day trades. I know a lot of people want to day trade, make a quick buck. Okay, if you want to do that, go play the lotto, go get a scratch ticket, go play blackjack at the casino. Okay, we're not trying to get rich quick here. We're trying to get rich over time, build generational wealth. If you guys are new to the channel, I do have a free trading course over here you guys can check out. It's completely free. My Discord is... the link is in the bio and pinned in the comments section. If you guys are watching, drop a comment, drop a like. Again, if we get to 400 likes on this video, I will do a 400 XRP giveaway. And if you guys want the trading indicators that we're talking about today, you guys can download those in the trading indicator section over here. Again, the Discord is free to join. You guys can click that link in my bio. Check out the course if you guys are new, though. That's going to be the most important thing. That'll teach you about these indicators, how we use them, why we use them, and teach you guys a little bit about our swing trading strategy. Again, we are not day trading here. Mega, this thing's been absolutely annihilated here from the top. Very new project. This is kind of more of a gamble on a newer project, on a newer crypto. But they're only like a $50 million market cap. I think they're even lower than that now. They might be like 40 million. So that's tiny. So again, I'm positioning myself in some of these plays because I know what market we're in right now. Like I know what part of the cycle we are in crypto. Like we're definitely not in the bull run, right? We're either down here or we're right here. Okay, both of these places, all I'm thinking about is buying, guys. I'm not thinking about selling. I'm looking for projects, right? Some of these lower cap projects like Mega, which is tradable on Robinhood. Okay, this thing's at a $40 million market cap. This could go to a $4 billion market cap once the liquidity comes into the markets. Okay, I told you guys, I made a TikTok on this the other day. The total market cap of crypto, okay, when this is going up, meaning when money's flowing in. So what this is the total chart. It's just TOTAL on TradingView. You guys can look at this, okay? What causes a stock or a crypto to go up? Money flowing in. Right? When money's coming in, okay, this thing went from a trillion to $4 trillion, meaning $3 trillion came into the crypto market from 2023 all the way up here to 2025. And we can see, right? Anybody can see, probably a 3-year-old could see that money has been coming out for the last year, right? We got our topping signal back here in August. Okay, that topped right there at 4 trillion. Where was Ethereum trading in August? Oh, right there at the very top, right? So these names are going up when money is being injected into the market, right? When they're injecting capital into the markets is when all of these prices are going up. So right now, money's been flowing out since August, right? For the last year, exactly actually, from today. A year ago today, we got our sell signal. That's crazy. August 18th, last year in 2025, we got our sell signal. So that was the very top of the market, okay? And then ever since then, we have sold off, right? Everything is down, right? Everything's a scam. Right? It's all garbage. Everything is dead, right? That's the sentiment right now, okay? That's despair. After a year of just going down, nobody's interested anymore, okay? The sad thing is retail only wants to buy when we're up here at the highs, when everything's good, right? We want to position ourselves before that, right? as investors, we're forward thinking. Things might suck right now, but they're not going to suck forever, right? And I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that anybody buying cryptocurrency right now is going to be very, very happy in the next 6 months to a year to 2 years. Okay. Like I said, this last bull run lasted 2 years from 2023. Okay. 2023. Okay. Where was Bitcoin in 2023? Bitcoin was at 25,000 in 2023. We got our buy signal. It went from 25,000 up to 125,000. Again, nobody gives a crap about Bitcoin down here. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to buy Bitcoin down here at 15,000. It's dead, right? Bitcoin is dead down here. That's what they say. But up here, everybody and their grandmother, oh my gosh, Bitcoin's the greatest thing in the world. We better buy it. I'm going to sell my house and I'm going to buy Bitcoin. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to refinance and buy my, right? But down here, after a 60% drop, nobody cares about it, right? Because things have been crappy, right? Things have been crappy for the last year. We have gone through one of these phases where we have just flushed out all the leverage, all the weak hands are gone. There's nobody left to sell, in my opinion. So again, until we get, I wish I could sit here and tell you guys the exact date when they're going to start injecting money back into the crypto market. But I'm not going to sit here and wait, right? I know we are in this cycle. We are in one of these two places. I know that. After 10 years of charting, I can look at the chart and I can say we are in this cycle, right? Look at this. This is sideways, guys. This is sideways action right here. Okay, sideways action. We're not going up. We're not going down. Okay, we're not going down. We're chopping around. This is the most boring thing we can do. I'm actually surprised you guys haven't all left. I'm surprised you guys haven't all gone and chased the next shiny object. You're Spartans. You guys get it. You guys understand macroeconomics. And I feel like I'm doing my job here because that's what I'm trying to teach. I am not a day trader. Okay, we are not day trading here. Okay, we are looking at the macro charts. Okay, look at this chart. Look at this chart of Bitcoin. Okay, look at the best time to buy. The best time to buy is on the monthly chart when the wave is down here given a green dot. 2025, we got that at, 2015. That was 2015. 11 years ago, Bitcoin was trading at $200. If you guys would have bought this signal, you guys made 100x. It went from 200 all the way up to 20,000. That's more, yeah, that's a 100x trade. You put in 10,000 down here, you made $1 million. It pulled back. 2019, $3,000 Bitcoin up to 70. Okay, pulled back. This signal was called in the Discord. I didn't have my podcast back here, but this signal was called out in the Discord 3 years ago at 18,000. It went from 18,000 all the way up to 25,000. Okay, and look where the wave is right now on Bitcoin. Yes, we do not have the signal yet, guys. We do not have the signal yet. But look where the wave is. Okay, should we be scared down here? Absolutely not. Should we be scared up here? Absolutely. This is where we should be not being greedy. Okay, again, in that graph, people are greedy up here. People are delusional. Okay, delusion is when everyone's saying XRP is going to 10,000 by the end of the year, right? When it's trading at $3. That is delusion. Okay. Did it go to 10,000 in 2025? Didn't even make it to $5. All the way down. Okay. So again, when people start talking crazy, when people start being crazy and getting really excited and enthusiastic is when we are looking to take our profits. Okay. And we just use the indicator, guys. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple thing, right? If you would have bought using our strategy on XRP last year, you guys would have bought XRP at 40 cents. Okay. This thing went from 40 cents all the way up to $3.50. And again, look how long this thing went sideways for. It chopped, it chopped, it chopped, it chopped. The market just closed, so I'm getting a bunch of alerts down here in the bottom of my screen. These alerts, by the way, are called out over here in the Discord under the trade alerts section. We call out the monthly alerts. We call out the weekly alerts. We call out the daily alerts, the 4-hour alerts. You guys get all those signals over there in the Discord. Again, you guys can download the indicators as well over there too. But again, understanding the cycle and where we're at is the most important thing. So Mega, again, this doesn't even have any data on my chart yet. So again, it's a very new project, but I've done my research on it. These guys are backed by the owner of Ethereum. Very small market cap, right? This is just one of those names. Once that liquidity gets injected in this chart, the total chart starts to go back up, I want to be positioned in a few names that have a very small market cap that are very new. Because again, if you bought Solana when it first came out, okay, back here in I mean, that was before that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, imagine buying Solana at $1. Okay, back here in 2020. I'm not trying to compare Mega to that, but again, no one knew about Solana back here. Okay, it went from $1 all the way up to $300. That was a giant move. Okay, so I think Mega is potentially one of those names. INJ, I'm still holding on to this one. I just looking for the green dot here to potentially add more. Arrow, same thing, looking for the green dot. This thing's also just been going sideways, right? We're not going up, we're not going down, we're just chopping around, chopping around. I still like that one at 40 cents. Link really broke out over the weekend. I did buy this one back here at 8. I also bought it up here at 12. So what we do on the channel here is if we get a green dot, like we did right here at 12, and it goes the other way on us, we don't look to sell, right? If we're buying a good quality asset like Chainlink, we're not going to panic sell if we're down 20, 30%, right? What we want to do is we want to buy more. So like we buy here, and we buy here, right? From February or from December all the way here to July, right? That's a long time. That's about 8 months, right? We had an opportunity to buy here at 12, had an opportunity to buy here at 8, and another opportunity to buy here at 8. So my average cost on Link is around $9 now. Okay, Link is my largest position, right? And I'm going to hold this thing until the wave comes back up here and gives me a red dot. That's where I want to sell. I sold Chainlink up here at 25 after I bought it down here around 12 back here in 2025. That was a great trade for me. Made a ton of money on Chainlink last year. Okay, and again, this has been an awful, awful drop for crypto. Okay, but just because we're down here, right, doesn't mean we should give up. This is, again, where do you go 10 toes down? This is where you hold your position. Okay, as long as you understand what you're buying, like in my opinion, Chainlink is the #1 crypto for fundamentals. Like I just don't think, I mean, obviously there's an argument for Ethereum, right? XRP if you're in that boat, but I think Chainlink is definitely top 3 for fundamentals, meaning their technology is actually being used. The CCIP, their technology is listed in the bills, okay, that the Clarity Act and the Genius Act, right? Both of those government acts, Chainlink is in there. Their CCIP technology is needed in order to transition into this new financial system, this stablecoin backed system that I believe that the world is going to go to in the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, I believe we're going to flip the switch. The dollar is worthless right now. Okay, if we keep going at the rate we're going with the dollar, with the inflation, with prices, I mean, no one's going to be able to afford anything. My wife and I went to the grocery store yesterday. We had 3 bags of groceries. It costed $200, folks. So there needs to be something new that goes on. And again, back in the day, we went from the gold standard to, I guess, the nothing standard. I mean, the dollar's not backed by anything but oil. Okay, and now I believe we're going to a stablecoin, crypto-backed based system. It's not going to happen overnight, but I do believe it's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. And Chainlink's technology is being integrated into all of it. So I think Chainlink under $10 is just stupid. Someone asked me today if they should wait for a pullback to $9.30. I'm like, you're worried about 10 cents right here, guys. My target on Chainlink is around $100. Okay, so I believe it's going anywhere from $80 to $100. So if you're worried about a little 5 to 10% dip, you guys don't get the point here. Okay, and again, this does have the monthly alert as well. The last time we got the monthly alert was back in 2023. That was 3 years ago. Okay, Chainlink was sitting at $6. It went up to $30. Okay, Chainlink's chart looks a lot like XRP's chart. See how it went sideways for a long time before it broke out? Okay, this chart right here reminds me of that. Okay, we've really just been consolidating. We failed to make an all-time high last year. The all-time high came in 2021 at $53. It only got to $30 last year. Okay, but now it's trading down here at 9. Again, this is probably my #1 pick. This is probably my #1 pick for crypto. Okay, if I were to choose any one crypto, if I had to bet the farm, meaning bet my house and bet everything that I owned on one play, it would be Chainlink. Vchain, I bought this one actually over the weekend. I did call that out over here in the Discord. Again, if you guys are a member of the Discord, I do call out all of my trades. I actually just posted this list that I'm going over with you guys here, so you guys can actually click on this link here, and you guys can see everything in my portfolio if you guys are a member over here at Overkill Trading. I did post that list over there. Obviously, I'm going through it in this video, but I am playing the monthly signal here, so you guys can see that back in 2019, okay, Vchain was sitting right here at around the same price. This thing went from half a penny, which it's trading at under half a penny right now, all the way up to 30 cents. Okay, that is around a 100x trade. Okay, meaning if you put in 10,000 here, you made you made $1 million. Okay, from going from here to here. So I know this thing sold off really bad, but from all the research I've done on Chainlink over the last, couple of years, I haven't really dug too much into it. But now that it's sitting down here under a half a penny, it's worth a look. And these guys are actually the official layer 1 blockchain of the UFC. The UFC's like got this branded all over their cages when those fights are going on. But this thing pulled back from 30 cents to less than half a penny. So if this bounces back up to here, again, that's a 100x trade for me. So I'm willing to take that risk here on Vchain because, again, I think their tech, I think they've actually improved from this last cycle. I think their fundamentals are much stronger than they were back here. So this thing could easily go to 50 cents. This could double where it was here. Okay, and again, I'm not going to sell it till the wave comes back up here. It's that simple. Right now, right, we consider ourselves farmers, right? When the wave is down here, guys, we are planting seeds. There is a season to plant a seed. There is a season to harvest the crop, right? We don't harvest until the wave comes back up here. And with this thing selling off like this, I'm doubling down. Okay, and I just started my position on Vchain right here at half a penny. What else we got? Axel. This is another one I'm just staking. Again, another one that's just been drilled. $3 all the way down to 3 cents. These guys have a lot of utility. I think I bought this right here around 4.5. So again, I am down. But again, we're just staying patient here, looking for the signal. I think I'm making around 10% by staking them. So when I say staking rewards are like a dividend. So like I can stake my Axlar, or however you say it, AXL. I can stake it and I can earn staking income, which is just like a dividend. So they pay about 10% for staking. And I go over staking in my DeFi course over here. That's another free course that you guys can check out, completely free. I go over all that in that DeFi course. That's going to be a little separate from trading, but I'm just earning right now. Like I said, as long as the wave is down here. Oh, we even got a MACD crossover here on the monthly too. So obviously this thing's been drilled, right? But again, it's a very new project. Just came out here in 2023. Okay, and again, $3 down to 3 cents. I'm happy if it just goes back to 30 cents. I'm happy if it just goes back to 30 cents. That's a 10x. And as of right now, if I can stake it and earn 10% and just continue to accumulate coins, I'm happy with that. Because again, I know what cycle we're in. I know where we're at right now. I don't care if this thing goes down another 10, 15, 20%. All I'm thinking about is how do I earn more? I can earn more by staking. I can earn more by buying more, so on and so forth. So again, crypto has been very ugly this year. And you know what? We're not giving up on it. Because again, crypto is the future. If you're here on this channel, you should probably believe that crypto is the future. Sui doesn't have the monthly yet, but again, this is where we bounced last time. So again, if we're looking at charts, we want to see where did the buyers step in last time. Okay, the buyers stepped in right there at 70 cents. This thing went from 70 up to $5. Okay, this is another one of those names that everyone was excited about up here at $4 or $5. And now it's down here at 60 cents. Nobody cares about it. And that one's actually got a green dot here this week. So this one actually looks good for a place to buy. I might average down on this week. I might buy some more. But I do like that name. Sui is one of the, in my opinion, one of the fastest growing layer 1 blockchains. Lots of institutional adoption going on there. And again, we're sitting right back where we were in 2024 before this big move higher. So again, if you got the chance to accumulate back here in 2024, okay, buying when the wave was down here like we do, you made a lot of money over the next year if you waited till these red dots came. So that's given a red weekly or a green weekly this week. It gave one a couple weeks ago at the same price. So again, just because we get a green dot doesn't mean we're going straight up. We might go sideways for a bit. But I would like to see Sui break out over 80 cents here. It does have the signal. I like that one. Peace Guy, this is Paramount Plus. These guys are one of my favorite stocks right now. They are currently trading down here at the low from 2009. So what? That's 17 years ago. A 17-year low. And they just bought the UFC. They're buying Warner Bros. Right? They're buying all these companies. So I think they're selling stock to raise money to buy these companies. Okay. But a name that's grown significantly over the last 17 years is trading back here at the 2009 low. This thing went from 10 all the way up to $70, and it's trading at 10 again right now. So this is one of my favorite stocks right now, and it's really breaking out. You got the signal here down at $8. It's up 20% off of that. We've kind of just been ranging here between $8 and $11 for the last Well, since March. So again, I'm not selling this until the wave comes back up here and gives me the red dot. We wait as long as it takes. Our typical time frame here, you guys will learn over here in the Discord under my trading rules. Okay, again, everything we do here is based on three things: logic, data, and discipline. Okay, logic is our plan, right? If you do not have a trading strategy, you need one. You can copy ours or you can come up with your own. But if you don't have a strategy, you're just throwing darts, right, with a blindfold. Okay, we don't want to throw darts blindfolded. We want to make calculated investments if we're doing this. Data is what we see on the charts, right? Those are our signals down here. And discipline is our ability to stick to this plan. I go over all these rules in that free trading course if you guys want to check it out. Again, the Discord link is down in the description. And for you guys just tuning in, again, we do have a 200 XRP giveaway going on right now. That is tomorrow. We're gonna call out the winner tomorrow at 9:50, and then because we got Friday's video to 300 likes, I will be giving away another 300 XRP. And if we can get a video this week to 400 likes, I will give away 400 XRP. So I'm doing about one giveaway a week. So I appreciate you guys smashing the like, tuning in. It really helps the channel out, and it helps our community as well. XRP still sitting down here at $1. Again, this is a long-term play for me. Look at the wave down here on the monthly. Again, the last time the wave was down here was back in 2023. XRP was trading at 40 cents. It went up to $3. Nobody cares down here at 40 cents. Everybody cares up here at $3. Okay, 10x trade last year. We're in the same spot. Looking for the monthly to average down on my XRP. I actually bought that one back here in March at around $1.30. I'm down, well, that would be a 30% drop. And again, I'm not scared of a 30% drop. I don't care if my name goes down 30%. As long as I understand what I'm buying and it goes down, I should be happy, right? Warren Buffett says you should be happy when your name goes down. You should be happy. You should be excited because you get the opportunity to buy more. Okay, and for those of you guys that say I don't have any more money, well, this came back here in March. You've had March, April, May, June, July, August, 5 or 6 months to accumulate more cash. And don't tell me that you can't make money, because making money today in the real world is easier than it's ever been. With AI, right? You can mow lawns, you can shovel snow, you could drive DoorDash, you could drive Uber. There's so many ways where you can earn additional income, right? Over the last 6 months. Okay, if you're earning $1,000 a month, say you drive Uber and your goal is just to make $1,000 a month, over 6 months, that's $6,000 you've accumulated, right? So you could buy more of your name down here. And then when it goes back up here, what do? You sell. So you're getting more shares. So what I'm waiting for on XRP is a monthly alert to average down, because again, I have a pretty big position. I think I own around, what is that? Do I own 1,000? No, I own like, I don't know. I think I own around 10,000 XRP right now. So, yeah, I'm just holding it, right? I'm holding it. I'm long term. I know by looking at this chart, I'm not in a season where I want to harvest my crops, right? I'm in a season where I want to plant more seeds, right? I want to put more seeds in the ground. Okay, so again, all I'm doing right now is thinking about ways where I can earn money to buy more XRP. Okay, whether that's hustling some way, whether that's, again, driving Uber, driving DoorDash. I mean, there's a million things you can do. You can work on the weekends. I mean, it's all up to you, right? We can make all the excuses in the world that we want, that, oh, I don't have any more money. I don't have any. Go to ChatGPT and say, give me 10 different side hustles that I can do right now to earn an additional $1,000 a month. Pick one and go do it. I mean, again, excuses will never get you anywhere, folks. They won't. The people who don't make excuses are the people that get ahead in life. Okay, I know things are hard. I know groceries are very expensive. I know things are tough. But again, if you just let that weigh you down, if you have that mindset, that victim mentality, it's gonna do you wrong. There's no difference between you and me, folks. The only difference between you and me when it comes to this stuff is I've been doing this for 10 years. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time, and I have made many mistakes, and I've learned from every single one. And that's why I made this podcast, because I don't want people to make the same mistakes. I don't want you guys buying XRP up here at 350 when it's trading at a 60% premium off the meme, right? I don't want that to happen. I want you guys buying down here in this range, because this is where the winners win. This is where you win. Okay? So I like XRP. Looking for the monthly on that one. Hood's looking like it wants to turn the corner. Again, this is one of the biggest companies. I'm thinking about maybe increasing my position a little bit on this. I did buy this one down here in March at around 70. I did sell half of my position up here at around 110 or 120. It's pulled back to 80. And, I mean, this is one of my favorite companies right now. I mean, I think they're going to be a massive company here in the next 10 years with all the stuff they're doing in the prediction market. Someone said in the Discord yesterday that they make more money from prediction markets now, which is unfortunately just gambling on predictions, like predicting who's going to win the game, yada, yada, yada. So they're making a ton of money doing that now. They're making more money doing that than actual trading fees. So I like Hood. I actually might add to this week. I know it doesn't have a signal, but this is more one of those plays where it's a long-term play for me. And, you know, it's like buying Apple, in my opinion, or Nvidia at a very low price. I mean, this thing, I wish I would have been buying this down here at $8, but I think this thing's going much, much higher over time. So I may look to add to that one a little bit this week. It got the daily down here at around 90, sitting at around 95 right now. So I may look to build my position on that a little bit this week. Baba, still looking good. Just waiting for that wave to get back up here. Still looks very strong. Signal came down here at around anywhere from 90 to $100. It's sitting at 124 right now, looking good. I did add to Uniswap yesterday. It's got the green dot. Actually, I added that today, I believe. It got the green dot here on the daily. So one of our buying strategies outside of the weekly is to buy when the monthly is green. Obviously, the monthly and the weekly is our buying strategies. But when the monthly is green and you see a pullback like this, like it's pulled back 25% this month, I look to the daily here. It's a smaller time frame, and I look for a daily dot. So the last time we got a daily dot down here, okay, was at $2.50. It went all the way up to around $5. That was almost a 100% move, and now it's pulled back again, 25% this month. It has the green dot here. I actually like that one for a buy right here, right now. I think my average cost is around $3. And again, I'm waiting on this one. This is one of my favorite crypto names as well. This one's right up there with Chainlink. I really like Uniswap. And again, that monthly dot hasn't came since back here in 2023. Okay, so in 2023, this was trading at $4. It went to 20. Okay, and we're sitting here with that signal as well. NAVX, this is another one of those low cap plays like Mega. They are a lending protocol on the Sui network. We talked about Sui. That's a layer 1 blockchain. So these guys do the lending stuff. It's kind of an altcoin based on that platform. Again, a very new coin. So I do have some of these smaller cap plays in my portfolio. Plays that can go 100x. Like NAVX and Mega are like 100x potential names, right? They could go to 0, but they could also do 100x. So I do have small positions on both of those. And I'm continuing to just hold those until I get a sell signal. QNT, I bought this one last week. I bought this one off the gold dot. So if you guys don't know what the golden dot is, that's on a daily chart. Anytime you see the golden dot, what that means is it's just a 1 to 6 month swing trade. People ask me questions all the time about them. Guys, I lay out how to trade the signals right here in the dots and signals under the trade alerts here. So again, we do call out all these signals over in the Discord, and this will just tell you. The daily alert, or the golden dot, means buy and hold for 1 to 6 months. The monthly alert means buy and hold for 1 to 6 months. Okay, the weekly alert, buy if the indicator's blue wave is below the white line. That white line I was talking about right here, okay, on the weekly chart. Okay, and all of these are 1 to 6 month holds, meaning we need to hold for at least 6 months, minimum of 6 months. Okay, unless something goes up really fast, really quick, okay, we might sell it a little bit earlier, but typically we're waiting about 1 to 6 months for these trades to play out. So that golden dot just means buy and hold for 1 to 6 months. This thing's very oversold. This is one of those not quantum, but ISO tokens. Got the gold dot. And again, I'm down. I think I bought it at $58. It's at $57. Still holding that one. I think I'm down 2%. SoFi, still love SoFi here. Big company. Earnings look phenomenal. I mean, you look at their earnings, they made $1.2 billion last quarter. If you come back here to this time last year, this was October of last year, they were making $950 billion. So they've increased their revenue over the last year by around 30%. I mean, that's a 30% increase in revenue in a year. That's really good for a company. Again, look where we're sitting. I think I bought this one around 15. It's sitting right here on the 4-year average. Again, we don't want to buy when the asset is up here off of that 4-year. We want to buy into the average or below the average. Okay, everyone was talking about SoFi up here at 30. No one cares about it down here at 15 to 18. I still like SoFi. Still holding that, waiting for a sell signal. Cetus, another 100x potential play here, sitting at 2 cents. This thing was as high as 50 cents back in December. It's all the way down here now at 2 cents. Still holding that one again, just waiting for the sell signal to come. Good RX. This one's still going up, still trying to hang on. I like this one as long as it can hold on to 350. Looking for that red dot. XCN. This one's gotten absolutely annihilated as well. I started buying this one right here around 0.004. I'm down about 25%, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe 30%. But these guys are paying 30% staking rewards, meaning whatever I have in there, I'm just earning 30% a year, no matter what. So again, during these times, I want to accumulate as much as possible. When the wave is down here, all I'm thinking about is how do I earn more? You earn more by staking, okay, or you earn more by buying more. And I'm not buying any more XCN because I literally have so much of it, and I'm just earning 20%. And I'm just going to hold this one until I get a sell signal. So still holding XCN. A lot of people are asking me for updates on that, but there's really no update. If you own XCN, you should be staking it in their app and earning 30%. Grab, this is another one of my favorite stocks right now. This is like the Uber of Southeast Asia. This one just looks very strong over $3. Okay, it bounced down here at 318. Sitting at 350 right now. We got a bunch of signals down here. They just killed their earnings. Again, this time last year, they were making around $873 million. So how I know when a company's doing well is I look at their earnings, guys. Look at their earnings, okay? You see this number? This is revenue reported. I mean, this is how much money they made in a 3-month period. Every quarter, a company has to report their earnings, how much money they made. So when this number is going up, okay, that means the company's doing well, okay? And you could see all that number is doing is going up, 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 up. So that means their revenue, whatever they're doing, is generating more money. The more money generated, the higher the stock will go, typically, right? We're buying businesses. We're not buying meme coins or fart coins or anything like that. We're buying businesses, okay? I want to buy businesses that are increasing their earnings, that are not losing money, that are not losing market share. I want companies that are making money, gaining market share. And Grab Holdings is doing that. These guys are like the Uber Eats. So they deliver groceries, they deliver food, they deliver all kinds of stuff down in Southeast Asia. They're the competitor of Uber. I don't think Uber is allowed down there, and this is pretty much their Uber. This was at up around 650. It was as high as $17. It's down at $3 right now. I do have a position on that, and I'm still holding, waiting for a sell signal. ISRG, same thing. Got the signal down here at around 350. Still holding that, waiting for a sell signal. Plume, same thing. Okay, still waiting for a sell signal. Baby, this is another one of those 100x plays. Very high risk, high reward. They are paying around 11% staking reward. So again, when the wave is down here, all I'm thinking about is how do I earn more of this coin? Okay, I do that by staking or buying more. Again, I'm just waiting for the wave to come back up here. I can't tell you the exact date or time, but I am willing to wait as long as it takes. And as of right now, I am just going to accumulate as much of this as possible. Oracle, someone asked me about this today. I did get in on this one around 125. It did pop up to 160. I still do like Oracle here. Huge company, huge earnings. I think they had a record quarter, making around $19 billion last quarter. I mean, these guys make $20 billion almost every 3 months. So again, a huge company. Look where it's trading at in regards to the 4-year average. Okay, we want to buy things at the average or below the average, not up off the average. We traded this one last year or this year already in March, bought at 140, went up to 250, sold it, okay, and it came back down. So we re-entered that, still holding that one. PayPal, I guess they're back in talks with Stripe, and they're still in buyout talks, but they did say that $60 was too low for a buyout. So I do still think this is an interesting play here. Obviously, with the buyout, we're kind of gambling on that if we're playing with the options. Unfortunately, I did buy options down here at $40, and they actually went down in value, even though I was right on the direction, right? We were right on the direction, but those options got killed because the buyout price came in for like $60, and my options were from anywhere from $80 to $115. Again, we were just playing the signals, and yeah, sometimes you can be right and you're wrong. I did own a lot of the stock, though, and I did take profit on that up here around 60, but I am still holding those options. Arrow, I got smoked on this. This was one of those, I drank the Kool-Aid on the Robinhood chain. I bought this one around $2, lost 90% of my investment on it. At this point, I'm just holding on to this and seeing what happens, because they do have some interesting fundamentals. If the Robinhood chain is going to be legit, is going to be a real thing, I think this is one of the names that's going to benefit the most. DJT, another just stupid stock that I bought. thinking, Trump being president's probably going to make his stock go up. I was totally wrong. Trump has rug pulled every single thing that he has owned. To be honest, I am not down on this position. I think I've actually made money on it because I was averaging down. I think I started buying it right here at 16, and it did go down here to 10. I bought a bunch right here at 10. It spiked up to 17. I sold it. Okay, and then it came all the way back down here to 7. So garbage stock. I wish I wouldn't have bought it, but it does have some interesting signals going on here. It's got the monthly alert. My position's pretty small now, but I am still holding that. Novo, I do like Novo. These guys make the GLP-1s, the peptides, the Ozempic drug, which every fat person I know now is pretty much taking it. So I'm not sure why their stock has gone from 150 all the way down here to $40. But again, I'm getting my signal here on the monthly. The weekly is red, so I did buy this one down here somewhere around $37 or $38, so I am still up on the position. I'm just looking for this one to reverse and go in that other direction. We want to break out here. Okay, we want to break out over that 50 EMA. It's holding up pretty well. Okay, just kind of chopping around. Okay, we haven't really gone anywhere in the last 2 months, but I still really like it. I think that's one of the best healthcare names, and I'm really just playing the monthly here. You're about to get the MACD crossover on that as well. So, again, anytime a stock falls 70%, I mean, that's a huge drop there from 150, okay, all the way down here. That's 75%, okay? And you look at their earnings, and their earnings are going up, right? They're making more money every single quarter, okay? Their earnings are increasing. So, again, I think it's a great company, one of the biggest drug makers in the world. I'm still holding that one, waiting for a sell signal. Okay, I want that wave to be higher. Okay, I want that wave to be up here. So I want that thing to break out here over the 50. Atom, these guys have a 20%. I think they're paying, I think it was like 17% on Coinbase. So they're paying, they're 17%. Whenever I say staking rewards, think of it as like a dividend. So if you buy this on Coinbase and stake it, they pay you 17% a year just for holding it. And why am I buying it? Because it's down here at the 2020 low. Okay, 6-year low. The last time it hit this level was in 2020. It went from 145 all the way up to $40. That was a 40x. $1.40 to $45 is a 40x. So if I can just earn my staking rewards on this right now, right, earn 17% no matter what, and wait for the signal to come back up here, whether that takes a year or 2 years, whatever. I'll wait as long as it takes, but I'm accumulating as much as possible down here. Okay, and I still really like that name. That had the weekly last week. I actually bought more of that, I think, last week here on the signal. So I did add to that position. SMCI, huge breakout last week off their earnings. They crushed their earnings. These guys are doing very, very well. This is one of my favorite semiconductor plays. That could pull back a little bit this week. I'm still targeted up here between 50 and 60 bucks. Looking for the red dot here on the weekly. Plug Power. This is a hydrogen energy company. This company's been as high as $70. It's all the way down here at $2. 70 all the way down here to 2 is interesting. It does have a weekly signal. I bought that last week off that signal. So it's down 2% today. Nike broke down below 40. That's not a good break. I had a very small position on this, so I'm down a very minimum. I'm not down very much, but it did break down below that support. I mean, Nike, I guess they're just a failing company. No one wants to buy $70 t-shirts anymore. No one can afford to buy $70 t-shirts anymore, and the stock price is showing that. Their earnings still look good, but I don't know if they're fluffing their numbers or what. They're still making $11 billion a quarter, but just brutal. That stock has been annihilated. They went woke up here. They started making political statements and doing all kinds of weird stuff up here at $1.80. $1.80 down to $40 is brutal. STLA is getting hit pretty hard today, down 4%. That thing is down here again. I'm drawing a line right here. These guys make Jeep. These guys make Dodge, right? They make the trucks. They make the motors. These guys make $40 billion every 3 months. Okay, huge company, $50 billion. So this low goes all the way back here to, excuse me, goes all the way back here to 2013. That's a 13-year low right now on a huge company like this. Again, just gone straight down. $30 all the way down to $5 is ugly. But you guys could see when it comes into this $5 to $6 range, it normally bounces. So I'm looking to average down my position once we get the monthly. Obviously, people aren't buying cars like they used to, especially with rates and stuff where they're at. So hopefully the rates get cut, but I still think that's a a good buy down there at $5. I don't think that company's going to go bankrupt. Okay, they're too big of a beast to fail. ServiceNow has the monthly here. Still looking good. Getting rejected there on the 50. So we want to see this one probably hold on to $1.10. So as long as that can hold on to $1.10, I still like that one. We want to see that one reverse and go the other way. It had a really nice jump here from 86 all the way up to 130. We'll see what that does this week. That was down 5% today. AV, another, these guys are a drone maker. These guys got a lot of military contracts with this Iran war stuff going on. Not looking like it's going to slow down. They're trading at the 4-year average here. I like that one as well, as long as we can hold on to 150. Okay, up above 150, I like AV. And SOXS, this is pretty much my hedge. I'm hedging this one. This is like my short. This is a short semiconductor ETF. So again, I'm still bearish on things like AMD just because they're so far off of the mean here, so far off of the averages, right? That's a 60% premium if you're buying AMD up here. So I see Mark Cuban and all these big names are starting to come out saying, oh, buying chip stocks is like buying crypto, which is true if you're buying at the top of the market, right? We were buying Intel down here at $20 last year. Okay, it went all the way to 140. Okay, I didn't sell at 140. I think I sold right here around 50. Excuse me. But it is pulling back. I think this is a dead cat bounce. I think what we're in the middle of right now with chip stocks is a bull trap. Right? Oh, everything's going back up. We call that the return to normal. Okay, and that normally happens after a big run up, right? It's no joke. You guys can see, like a monkey could look at this chart and see that it's had a huge move this year. I mean, off the bottom for Intel at $20, this thing's up 600% all the way to the top. So after a 600% move, right, we're not looking to buy. We don't want to buy after it goes up 600%. We want to buy down here. Okay, so I think we're on a return to normal bounce. I'm actually looking to add to SOXS this week. I'll probably average down on my position here on that. And then I'm still short Intel. So I have some puts on Intel. Again, this is not a bullish looking chart. Okay, I still think it's very bearish. And as long as we don't break out over 110, my stance will stay the same. Again, I don't like to buy things at premiums. It's trading here 56% off the 4-year average. So 56% off of the average means we're somewhere in this territory. I think we're sitting right here for chip stocks, return to normal. Everyone's getting bullish again. Then they're going to pull the rug out like they did with crypto last year. So that's it for the portfolio update, guys. That took a little longer than I expected. Again, if you want this list, I did share it over here under Overkill Trades. You guys could just click on this link over here. If you guys have any questions, I do have a support chat over here. I also have an email. Again, 400 likes on this video. I'll give away 400 XRP this week. Make sure you guys go enter that giveaway over here. There's about 490 people entered for that. The winner will be drawn tomorrow, and we will be doing a 300 XRP giveaway after that because we got the 300 likes on Friday's video. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you guys got some value. Tomorrow, we're going live. We're going to be finishing up these chart requests. You guys can put your live requests in here, and I cover these names. We're gonna finish these off tomorrow, all of these from last week, and then I will reopen this thread. So I'll reopen the live request thread, so you guys will be able to request your charts over here for this week. We'll be covering those Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday those are our chart request days. Today is obviously Monday is my portfolio update. I tell you guys what I'm holding, what I'm looking to add to, what I'm looking to buy, what I'm looking to sell on Mondays. And then Friday's video was the watch list. So these are all my favorite looking setups for this week. If you guys missed Friday's episode, you guys can watch that over here in the watch list tab. We also post our replays over here in the Discord, so you guys never miss a video. You guys can watch those in the latest tab. So we're dropping videos Monday through Friday here, as long as my schedule doesn't get weird or something happen, like my in-laws' house burning down to the ground. That happened a couple weeks ago. So I appreciate all you guys' messages, and I appreciate you guys' patience with me getting back to it. But we are back to normal schedule. God bless the Spartan Army. God bless you guys. Have a great week. We'll see you guys tomorrow right back here for some chart requests. Peace.